Alright, is it working now? Alright, sweet. Okay, wait and see if anyone else gets in here. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Continue. .360 dashboard. Text speed, we'll go normal. Yeah, for everything's fine. Let's go with it. I'm gonna try not to talk during cutscenes, so I'll be in chat if you need to ask me a question. Alright, now it's time for gameplay. So what I really like about this game is the graphics hold up for being 11 years old. Gameplay is obviously going to be super easy for this part. It's just for you to learn the game. Right, you'd think that this is where Final Fantasy got their hair from. Oh, my dinner is here. Eat it during cutscenes. When is this thing gonna die? Okay. Okay. Could you not? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. No, I probably will do that. My Twitter's also down on the scroll down a bit, Wiki, and I post before I go live every time. Okay. Okay. probably should have defended. We'll see what happens. Good God. If this thing could fuck off, that'd be great.
Okay.
Alright, I've got to be doing something wrong.
Okay.
One second. Running out of healing medicine.
Okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
We can still come back from this, it's okay. Ooh, that hurt. Not looking too good there, buddy.
Okay.
Might have to restart this. Already fucking up, only 10 minutes in. It's all or nothing right here. Not enough. Oh man, hope that's not how the rest of the game's gonna go.
Thanks.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Forgot that was a thing.
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
God damn. Forgot that there's a save system like this where you have to actually get to save points. Yeah, old school as fuck. Now, that wasn't very nice.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Such a sexy voice. Don't want to miss any items or anything. Ow. What, that actually hurt me? Nice. Bruiser ring. We better, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, pretty easy. Oh, not what I wanted. I wanted to access my inventory. Increases attack damage? Might as well. None available? Then why'd you give me a ring? Ugh, bullshit. Bullshit. That's what I call. Need that, I used it all. Oh. I see the map up there. Supposed to go this way.
No one gets in my way.
Ooh, nice. Perfect right off the bat.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Right, lava. You can stop that. Magma, whatever you are. Lava, pretty sure, because it's breached the Earth's surface. Well, I guess technically it fell out of the sky. So. Oh, a nameplate. Nice. Am I able to ram this too? No. Okay. Ooh, 3 of them this time, huh? What's up? Getting some practice in. Damn it.
Only the strong survive.
Nice. I didn't even have to punch it or anything. Just tapped it with my toe. So if I remember correctly, like, eventually you get a party of 5. Well, actually, you get quite a few characters you can play with, but 5 are what you can have on your team. I don't want to ruin any of the story, as far as what I know of anyway. So I'm not going to tell you like anything about the characters, but man, I love this game.
Let's take him down.
Could you guys just leave me alone for a little bit? That'd be nice. Damn it, man. Fight after fight. That's what I get for having to explore every inch of the map. Damn it. Okay, hit a perfect save my life. Ugh. We might as well.
See anything? See. Maybe under the... Yeah. Here, let me help. All this die.
Hey, hey,
What?
that guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
Chests? Hell yeah. I probably better. Okay. Okay. Simple enough.
We're pulling out! Let's move!
Ooh, we're pulling out, guys.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you.
I unplugged my
She
circuit.
got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey, I...
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
How rude.
Follow me.
Nice. Awesome. Found some gold in the trash can. Shit, yeah, bro. Need more? Ooh, what's up here? Looking for all the dirty little secrets. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Oh, we got a baby in here. Is he getting a diaper change? I think he is. He might start screaming. He looks happy enough, though. What's this? Sure, I'll follow. This is where I wanted to go. Dead end, alright. Awesome. That elevator noise, though. Nice. I was about to say, what if I don't want to follow them right now? I want to check for goodies. Yeah, some fat loots. That's what I need. Ooh, an antidote. Nice. Like my fat loots last night. God. Need more of that in my life. Ooh, 100 gold. Nice. Yeah, another one. That one there? No. Okay. Oh, baby's leaving. It's his bedtime. Anything in here for me?
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die. The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Alright, time to get into the actual game.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
A little bit of backstory.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goza were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goza was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goza were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goza to Kent. We assume Goza plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Gotsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about them reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Didn't look too happy about that. Ooh, time to look for more loot. Get me some more fat loot. I really can't get past that. Okay then. Oh, hey, almost missed it. Let's see, am I able to go this way? No, I am not. Okay. Ooh, save point. Sorry, we don't have to watch all those cutscenes again. I like that the radio plays even in menus, so you can get like background on it. Wait, that's a moving poster. Nice. Alright, they want me to go that way, but I don't want to go that way. Oh, here it is. Nice. The more healing should I get, the better, right? Go slow so I don't miss anything. Wait. Haha, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky little snake. Hey, I was in front of you guys. How'd you get there? I can walk on my own, damn it.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, Chairman of the Central Council of Ura.
Ura?
Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
Lies!
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recalled nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm the Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Bas?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, We suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grand Staff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Alright, have a good one, Vicky. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it.
Enough! We will await Khaim's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Okay. Let's see if there's any loot and then we'll save. Almost missed it. Loot everywhere to be had if you can just keep your eyes open. Should probably see what those are. I've got quite a few of them now. I think purple means I'm supposed to go there? On the map, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. Arms and armor, nice. Can't buy anything though, apparently. Well, I guess we'll leave.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
Damn. Let's see here. I'm gonna probe it. Save, might as well. Save every chance we get. Get out of my way, old man. What's this way? Locked. Nothing. Gotcha. Let's probe this one now. Another seed. Let's see if we can't figure out what those are. Item. Valuables. A regular seed that you would find anywhere. Nice. Okay. Whatever. Then why is it a valuable? Like, I don't understand. Just breaking into people's rooms. Elder Scrolls series, basically. What's up, Alharn? How's it going, man? Alright, well that was pointless. Nice, 100 gold. I'm not gonna read another useless thing. Ooh, is that a chest I see? Ooh, Holy Knight Charm. I wonder what that is. Alright, man. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. I really appreciate it. As always. Next stream I might have a little surprise for you, so get excited for that. Which I'm gonna be updating my schedule, and I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday nights, and then Thursday evenings, and then eventually I'm gonna have Fridays off as well, and I'll be streaming Friday evenings as well. But until then, I'm gonna be streaming Friday nights, like I am right now. So, and then every other day is optional. I might just surprise everyone with a surprise stream every now and then. I don't know. So I just figured I'd let you know.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds.
Good night, man. Thank you.
A dream.
Again, thank you for stopping by.
Or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Might as well dream it, right? Unless it was the one I just saw. Okay, it's not. Alright, I hope I'm gonna have time to read all this. The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome Kaim back to the inn from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. He understands the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Too soon. Too soon. But still, he knows this day would have to come sometime, and not in the distant future. I may never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile when he left on this journey. Her smiling face almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile, and therefore indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now? He asks. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kaim. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she is clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind, it's fine, Kaim says. He has been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech first of all, and then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for the voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kaim put his arms around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kaim. And Hannah was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you see her, but Kaim interrupts his apologies. Of course I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Kaim lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctor told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinarily beautiful, doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. That they had allowed her to be born, the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn by the highway, was perhaps one small act of atonement for such inequity. No, that's not what that is. Iniquity? I don't know. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story? She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with, and then? When they left the inn, she would beg them, please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries. She would stand there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else is in the room, perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage where the doctors can do anything for her. Kaim sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, Hello, Hannah. I'm back. She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly, almost without being seen. There you go. I went far across the ocean this time, he tells her. The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor way, way, way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle. Kime chuckles to himself, and it seems to him that Hannah's pale white cheek moves slightly. She can hear him, even if she cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kime continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kime smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kime first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from?" and "Will you tell me some stories?" with her childish pronunciation, an innocent smile, Kime felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades in the slightest stroke of fortune, had the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades, and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Kime had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, and pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things, about a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield, about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest in the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after losing a battle, about a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kime's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journeys, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kime ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of life is about to snap as Kime and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that has lodged in Kime's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kime tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows. A world that has never entered into any of the stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make that same journey someday, and someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she has just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. That appeared really slow. Well, that's sad. Got an achievement. View 1,000 Years of Dreams tutorial? Sure. Okay, good to know. Let's save so we don't have to do all that again. All right. I already went and took all your items, but thank you. Let's see what's up here. Oh, more loot. Got some more fat loot. Oh, and what's this? Some more? Another seed. This area is so big. Good lordy. Loot for days. Ooh, a wind bomb. Nice. Watch out, guys. We got a bomb. Oh, another one? Man, my mouth is so dry. Alright, here we go. White flowers is what this one's called. Lovely white flowers mark the town. They bloom on every street corner, not in beds or fields set aside for their cultivation, but blending naturally and in profusion with every row of houses, as though the buildings and blossoms have grown up together. The season is early, spring and snow still lingers on the nearby mountains, but the stretch of ocean that gently laps the town's southern shores bathed in refulgent sunlight? I don't know, one of the two. This is an old and prosperous harbor town. Even now, each day it's piercing many cruise ships and freighters come and go. Its history, however, is sharply divided between the time before and the time after an event that happened one day long ago. People here prefer not to talk about it. The watershed engraved upon the town's chronology? Yeah, I think that's right. The memories are too too sorrowful to make the stories out of them. Kime knows this, and because he knows it, he has come here once again. Passing through, the tavern master asks him. At the sound of his voice, Kime responds with a faint smile. You're here for the festival, I suppose. You should take your time and enjoy it. The man is in high spirits. He has joined his customers in glass after glass until now, and is quite red in the face, but no one shows any signs of blaming him for overindulging, period. Every seat in the tavern is filled, and the air reverberates with laughter. Happy voices can be heard now and then, as well from the road outside. The entire town is celebrating. Once each year, the festival has people making merry all night long until the sun comes up. I hope you've got a room for the night, sir. Too late to find one now. Every inn is full to overflowing. So it seems. Not that anyone would be foolish enough to spend a night like this quietly tucked away under the covers in his room. The tavern master winks at Kime as if to say, not you, sir, I'm sure. Tonight we're going to have the biggest, wildest party you've ever seen. And everybody's invited, locals or not. Drink, food, gambling, women. Just let me know what you want. I'll make sure you have it. Kime sips his drink and says nothing. Because he is planning to stay awake all night, he has not taken a room, though he has no plans to enjoy the festival either. Kime will be offering up a prayer at the hour before dawn when the night is at its darkest and deepest. He will leave the town sent off by the morning sun as it pokes its face up between the mountains and the sea. Just as he did at the time of his last visit, back then the tavern master, who a few minutes ago was telling one of his regular customers that his first grandchild is about to be born, was himself just an infant. This one's on me. Drink up, says the tavern master, filling Kime's shot glass. He peers at Kime suspiciously and says, You did come for the festival, didn't you? No, not really, says Kime. Don't tell me you didn't know about it. You mean you came here by pure chance? Afraid so. Well, if you came here on business, forget it. You'll never get a serious talk out of anybody on a special night like this. The tavern master goes on to explain what is so special about this night. You must have heard something about it. Once, a long time ago, this town was almost completely destroyed. There are two kinds of events that divide history into before and after. One is the birth or death of some great personage, a hero or a savior. The other is something like a war or plague or natural disaster. What divided this town's history into before and after was a violent earthquake. It happened without warning and gave the soundly sleeping people of the town no chance to flee. A crack opened up in the earth with a roar, and roads and buildings just fell to pieces. Fires started and they spread in the twinkling of an eye. Almost everyone was killed. You probably can't imagine it. All I know is what they taught me in school. And what does Resurrection Festival mean to a kid? It was just something that happened once upon a time. I live here and that's all it means to me. So a traveler like you probably can't even begin to imagine what it was like. Is that what they called this holiday? Resurrection Festival? Uh-huh. The town was resurrected from a total ruin to this. That's what the celebration is all about. Kime gives the man a grim smile and sips his liquor. What's so funny? The tavern master asks. Last time I was here, they were calling it Earthquake Memorial Day. It wasn't a festival for this kind of wild celebrating. What are you talking about? It's been the Resurrection Festival ever since I was a kid. That was before you were old enough to remember anything. Huh? And before that, they called it Consolation of the Spirits. They'd burn a candle for each person who died and pray for them to rest in peace. It was a sad festival, lots of crying. It sounded as if you saw it happening yourself. I did. Tavern Master laughs with a loud snort. You look sober, but you must be plastered out of your mind. Now listen, it's festival night, so I'm gonna let you off the hook for pulling my leg. But don't say stuff like that in front of the other townspeople. All of our ancestors, mine included, are the ones who barely escaped with their lives. Kime knows full well what he is doing. He never expected the man to believe him. He just wanted to find out for himself whether the townspeople were still handing down the memories of the tragedy, whether deep down behind their laughing faces there still lingered the sorrow that had been passed down from their forefathers' time. Called away by one of his other customers, the tavern master leaves Kime's side, but not without first delivering a warning. Be careful what you say, sir. That kind of nonsense can get you in trouble. Really. Think about it. The earthquake happened all of 200 years ago. Kime does not answer him. Instead, he sips his liquor in silence. Among the ones who died in the tragedy 200 years ago were his wife and daughter. Of all the dozens of wives and hundreds of children that Kime has had in his eternal life, the wife and child he had here were especially unforgettable. In those days, Kime had a job at the harbor. There were just 3 of them. He, his wife, and their little girl. They lived simply and happily. The same kind of days had preceded today would continue on into endless tomorrows. Everyone in the town believed that, including Kime's wife and daughter, of course. Excuse me. But Kime knew differently, precisely because his own life was long without end, and he had consequently tasted the pain of countless partings. Kime knew all too well that in the daily life of humans there was no forever. This life his family was leading would have to end sometime. It could not go on unchanged. This was by no means a cause for sorrow, however. Denied a grasp upon forever, human beings knew how to love and cherish the here and now. Kime especially loved to show his daughter flowers. The more fragile and short-lived, the better. Flowers that bloomed with the morning sun and scattered before the sun went down. They were everywhere in this harbor town, lovely, white flowers that bloomed in early spring. His daughter loved the flowers. She was a gentle child who would never break off blossoms that had struggled so bravely to bloom. Instead, she simply watched them for hours at a time. That year, too. Look how big the buds are. They'll be blooming any time now, she said happily when she found the white flowers on the road near the house. Tomorrow, maybe? Kime wondered aloud. Absolutely, his wife chimed in merrily. Get up early tomorrow morning and have a look. Poor little flowers, though, said the daughter. It's nice when they bloom, but then they wither right away. All the better, Kime's wife said. It's good luck if you get to see them blooming. That makes it more fun. It may be fun for us, answered the girl, but think about the poor flowers. They work so hard to open up, and they wither that same day. It's sad. Well, yes, I guess so. A momentary air of sadness flowed into the room, but Kime quickly dispelled it with a laugh. Happiness is not the same thing as longevity, he proclaimed. What does that mean, Papa? It may not bloom for long, but the flower's happy if it can open up the prettiest blossom and give off the sweetest perfume it knows how to make while it is blooming. The girl seemed to be having trouble grasping this and simply nodded with a little sigh. She then broke into a smile and said, It must be true if you say so, Papa. Your smile is more beautiful than any flower in full bloom. He should have said it to her. Kime later regretted that he had not. The words he had uttered so carelessly, he came to realize, turned out to be something of a prophecy. Well now, young lady, he said, if you're getting up early to see the flowers tomorrow morning, you'd better go to bed right now. Alright, Papa, if I really have to, I'm going to bed now too, said Kime's wife. Okay then, good night, Papa. His wife said to Kime, Good night, dear. I really am going to bed now. Good night, Kime replied, enjoying one last cup to ease the day's fatigue. These turned out to be the last words the family shared. A violent earthquake struck the town before dawn. Kime's house collapsed in a heap of rubble. Kime's 2 loved ones departed for that distant other world before they could awaken from their deep sleep, and without ever having had a chance to say good morning to him. The morning sun rose on a town that had been destroyed in an instant. Amid the rubble, the flowers were blooming. The white flowers that Kime's daughter had wanted to see so badly. Kaim thought to lay a flower in offering on his daughter's cold corpse, but abandoned the idea. He could not bring himself to pick a flower. No one, no living being on the face of the earth, he realized, had the right to snatch the life of a flower that possessed the life for only one short day. Kaim could never say to his daughter, "You go first to heaven and wait for me. I'll be there before long." Nor would he ever know the joy of reunion with his loved ones. To live for 1,000 years meant bearing the pain of 1,000 years of partings. Kaim continued his long journey. A dizzying number of years and months flowed by, years and months during which numberless wars and natural calamities scourged the earth. People were born and they died. They loved each other and were parted from the ones they loved. There were joys beyond measure, and sorrows just as measureless. People fought and argued without end, but they also loved and forgave each other endlessly. Thus was history built up as the tears of the past evolved gradually into prayers for the future. Kaim continued his long journey. After a while, he rarely thought about the wife and daughter with whom he had spent those few short days in the harbor town, but he never forgot them. Kaim continued his long journey, and in the course of his travels, he stopped by this harbor town again. As the night deepened, the din of the crowds only increased, but now, as a hint of light comes into the eastern sky without a signal from anyone, the noise gives way to silence. Kaim has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way here one at a time until almost before he knows it, the stone-paved plaza is filled with people. Kaim feels a tap on the shoulder. "I didn't expect to find you here," says the tavern master. When Kaim gives him a silent smile, the tavern master looks somewhat embarrassed and says, "There's something I forgot to tell you before." "Oh?" "Well, you know, the earthquake happened a long time ago, before my father and mother's time, even before my grandparents' generation. It might sound funny for me to say this, but I can't imagine this town in ruins." "I know what you mean." "I do think, though, that there are probably things in this world that you can remember even if you haven't actually experienced them. Like the earthquake. I haven't forgotten it, and I'm not the only one. It may have happened 200 years ago, but nobody in this town has ever forgotten it. We can't imagine it, but we can't forget it either." Just as Kaim nods again to signal his understanding of the tavern keeper's words, a somber melody echoes throughout the square. This is the hour when the earthquake destroyed the town. All the people assembled here close their eyes, clasp their hands together, and offer up a prayer, the tavern master and Kaim among them. To Kaim's closed eyes come the smiling faces of his dead wife and daughter. Why are they so beautiful and so sad? These faces that believe with all their hearts that tomorrow is sure to come. The music ends. The morning sun climbs above the horizon, and everywhere throughout the town bloom countless white flowers. In 200 years, the white flowers have changed. The scientists have hypothesized the earthquake may have changed the nature of the soil itself, but no one knows the cause for sure. The lives of the flowers have lengthened. Where before they would bloom and wither in the space of a single day, now they hold their blooms for 3 and 4 days at a time. Moistened by the dew of night, bathed in the light of the sun, the white flowers strive to live their lives to the fullest, beautifying the town as if striving to live out the portion of life denied to those whose tomorrows were snatched away from them forever. God damn, with the sad memories, man. Let's see what's up this way. Oh, there's a safe spot. Yeah, let's go ahead and save then, and then we'll see if we can go in here. 1 second. Okay. Oh, okay. Not allowed in then. Under strict orders from the council. Well then, back this way we go. Let's see if there's any messages for us. Okay, I'm gonna guess not.
Sorry. Look out. Sorry, miss.
Wait, let go! My throat! My throat! Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kai Marganar! I mean, Lord Gongora asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you!
You are?
Jansen, messenger for Lord Gongora. At your service. Man, what an attitude. Jeez whiz.
Well, now I gotta go back to where I just was, so that's lovely. We'll save again just to make sure. I'm gonna guess 1,000 gold's not a lot.
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer your majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff. It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
Uh-oh.
Please, go in.
Well, I guess we'll go left. What's in this room? Oh, it's not a room. Any items hiding out here? No? Okay. Well, then I'll go back. Any items hiding in here?
That woman. How could she be in Ura without me knowing?
What woman? What was that? Oh, is this a trash can? It is. Another seed. Let's see what's this way. I think I saw where I need to go, but I want to check everything out. Oh, glad I am. Another bomb. Fuck yeah. Berserker necklace. I'll have to look at that. Hawkeye. Have to look at that too. Okay. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. So the one I do increases my magic and physical defense when my HP is low. Increases my attack when HP is low. Reveals types and elements of enemies. I think I want my attack up when my defense is low. Or not defense, but health. Nothing down this way, right? Right, okay. Just make sure there's nothing in this corner. Alright, let's go. Pretty sure I know where to go.
Good, you're here. I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no, great, here he comes. Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you, I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust. I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should go now.
I'll be right behind you. Oh, he's gonna be fun to work with.
This is for your trouble.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not gonna be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
Something fishy going on with Gongora. Yeah, I thoroughly searched the place. Let's save. Yeah, it's about that time. Before I leave this save spot and don't know when I'm going to be able to save again, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We got all the introductory stuff out of the way, so here within the next like 10 minutes of gameplay or so, I'm pretty sure we're going to get into like the actual like game, like where we're fighting a bunch and stuff. Like, but thank you to everyone who came out tonight. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. So thank you for stopping by.